Good afternoon. We have just arrived in Sevilla. I'm going to be here for the next 3 days exploring, and we're already on the way. We're headed to the cathedral to start the tour, and hopefully some lunch afterwards because I'm hungry. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Laura Bronner, a gal with a backpack and a camera, traveling the world to learn more about the people and places and food in it, and hopefully sharing some of the magic of those experiences with you. For the next few weeks, I'll be exploring places like Malaga, Cabo de Gata Natural Park, Marbella, and Sevilla. I hope you'll enjoy the adventure as much as I do. Sevilla is located in southwestern Spain and is the largest city in the autonomous region of Andalusia. Sevilla has been a thriving city for centuries. Under the Romans, it flourished. It was the seat of the Silingi Vandals in the early 5th century. In the 8th century, the Moors turned this area into their cultural and commercial center. When the Spanish made their way to the Americas, Sevilla became the center for trade and exploration, and where many of the decisions about what they referred to as the New World were made. In the 16th century, Sevilla was the largest and most financially prosperous city in all of Spain. Today, the city is well and truly on the map as a tourism destination, and for good reason. All of this history has led to one of the most architecturally stunning cities that I have ever been to, and don't even get me started on the food.
We've walked through the streets, we're learning a little history along the way. We are about to go into the cathedral, which I'm pretty sure you need to pre-book your tickets for, and you even need to get a little time slot, so I'll put all that information in the description box, but very interesting, very hot today. It's only June, not even really mid-June, and it's 42 degrees today.
You don't have to pre-book your cathedral tickets, but it is highly recommended so that you have your time slot and you don't have to wait around in a long line to enter the church. As an incentive, you also save €1 if you book online. If you aren't visiting with a guide, be sure to download the audio guide because there is so much to learn about this cathedral, and it has a fascinating history. The Seville Cathedral started its life as the Almohad Mosque, which was originally built in 1172. Then, in 1248, after the Christian conquest of Seville, the mosque was converted into the city's cathedral. Much of the building was changed to a Gothic cathedral, but the bell tower that you see today was actually the mosque's original minaret. The cathedral is the largest Gothic cathedral in the world, and according to my tour guide, it's the 3rd largest cathedral in the world, but according to Wikipedia, it's the 4th. The cathedral is also home to the tomb of Christopher Columbus. After exploring the cathedral, we headed for what was, for me, the absolute highlight of my trip to Seville, the Alcazar. The Alcazar has architecture from as far back as Roman times, but much of what you see was part of the Royal Alcazar Palace that was built when Sevilla was the capital of the Moorish Al-Andalus. It remains a royal palace even today. When the Spanish royal family are in Sevilla, this is where they stay. For lunch, we headed to an incredible restaurant, Ispal, where we had a tasting menu of Spanish classics like gazpacho, ropa vieja, and arroz meloso with oxtail.
I have just checked into my echoey hotel and I thought I'd give you a tour before I make a mess of the place. So we are at the Macia Hotel in downtown Seville. It's just a little bit east of the city center. You come into the room, you've already got a little desk here that I've made a mess of. Big bed. Got a lot of blue. Got, oh, some olives. How much are the olives? What do we think? $3.50. That seems not bad for a whole jar of olives. I feel like that's what you get them at the grocery store for. Is that per olive? You got a big old TV, got a balcony here. Little terrace. Oh, we got a little water feature. Oh my goodness, it's hot. Little rain feature. And then the bathroom seems kind of tricky. I always say it's in this little thing here. Oh, push. Oh, it's all blue. We've got a bidet. Got the sink, toilet, and a really big old rain shower in here. Plenty of towels.
After relaxing at the hotel's rooftop pool to cool off for a bit, we headed back out to one of the city's most famous landmarks, Plaza de Espana.
I am in Plaza de Espana, which is the largest plaza in all of Spain. It's very fascinating. It was built in 1928 for the 1929 Ibero-American Expo, kind of like a World's Fair, but it was only for the countries of the Americas and the Iberian Peninsula, so it's quite grand, and every region of Spain is represented, so it's very cool and very beautiful and very ornate and very busy. So watch your stuff and enjoy it at this sort of like golden hour now. It's beautiful.
As we left Plaza de Espana, we walked through Parque de Maria Luisa.
Everything is so grand. This is really only the second big city I've been to in Spain after Madrid, but everything is so grand. I'm so wowed by the architecture, and the weather is helping a lot. I mean, it's 9 o'clock and it's like 80 degrees. It's great.
I finished my first night in Seville at a cool food market called Mercado Lonja del Barranco, which actually used to be the city's fish market. Now it's a little bit more stylish and a lot better smelling.
Good morning. We had a little bit too much fun at the Mercado last night, but we're up. It's 9 o'clock. We are in the Triana neighborhood, which is across the river in Sevilla from the sort of downtown area. And we're going to do some exploring. We're going to check out the market. We're going to check out an old pottery making factory, and just get to know this side of the river. So let's go.
We started the morning at a pottery class, where we not only got to paint some of our own pottery, but we got to learn about the different styles that have been used around the mudéjar architecture around Sevilla. Then we got to know the Triana neighborhood a little bit more by wandering around the streets and heading into the Triana market. After the market, it was time to take an incredible boat trip along the river that splits the city, the Guadalquivir, with a local boat company that runs electric boat trips up and down the river called Guadalux. The boat tour gave us historical and interesting information about the different places we were passing as we traveled. It was a nice way to spend the hottest part of the day. Then we hopped on some bikes and headed through the city for a fun bike ride with See by Bike tours, because we really needed to work up an appetite for what was going to be an enormous and delicious midday meal.
Riding and holding this is difficult, but we're doing it.
Alfareria 21 is a restaurant housed in Casa Montalban, a 19th century pottery factory which was restored in 2018 to this stunning restaurant that is serving up some of the best food in Seville. We finished the evening at Palacio Andaluz, where we learned a little bit about flamenco beats and percussion, which definitely seemed easier than it was. After 45 minutes of trying to keep a beat, I decided I should leave it up to the pros, and we sat back in the theater to enjoy an incredible flamenco show. You can choose tickets that include dinner, but I really just recommend getting the seats up front and having a drink or two while you watch the show, and then enjoy dinner elsewhere.
Good morning. It is time to check out of my hotel. I have a few hours here left in Sevilla before I need to get to the airport. So I'm gonna leave my bags here. I'm gonna do some exploring. There's still some of the old town that I haven't had a chance to see yet. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I'm so tired. It has been an action-packed 10 days or so around Andalusia. It's been amazing, but it's not over yet. We got a couple hours. Let's go explore, maybe find something good to eat to take to the airport. Let's go.
My first stop on the morning tour was to Setas de Sevilla, which is a sculptural wooden structure, which is a cool place to take some photos and gives you some cool views of the streets beneath it. For most of the rest of the morning, I wandered the streets of the city, down side streets, in a near constant awe of the architecture of every building.
just been getting lost down side streets. There's so many little alleyways to walk down, callejones, as they're called, little sort of like alleys. And it's so beautiful. The architecture is insane. Tiles everywhere, little intricate carvings. It's amazing. 3 days was never going to be enough to see a ton of the city, but it was a good amount of time to really explore. We saw a lot in 3 days. I'd love to come back. If I had $1 for every time I said I'll be back, I'd be able to afford to go back to these places. However, it's beautiful. I highly recommend it.
I hope you enjoyed exploring Sevilla with me. If you have any questions about things to do in Seville, let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. And thank you as always for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.